Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad that you decided to stop by and see me. So anyway, this video though, however, is not a lock video. It is totally and completely a women's health video. I am so excited to share this information with you. So guys, if talking about vaginas totally and completely just skews you out and you don't want to hear none of that, I suggest that you just find the nearest exit off this video and I will see you in the next video. However, if you are the type of guy that you want to educate yourself, then stay tuned, okay? Because I got some stuff for y'all. All right. Okay, so now that all who decided to stay are here, I'm so glad that you did because I have a few things that I want to talk to you about. So, Candida overgrowth and Bacterial Vaginosis, both of them are really bad. And a lot of times, us as women, when we have something like this going on in our bodies, it definitely shows itself in our vaginas, okay? It's ridiculous, but it does. Okay, so bacterial vaginosis is nothing but an imbalance of good and bad bacteria. It just means that your bad bacteria has overpopulated in your vagina, and so therefore, you know, there is causing an imbalance. And you'll notice this if you have a dry feeling, if you have some type of a discharge that is not your normal white to off-white, and also if you notice some kind of smell that's definitely different than, you know, what you're used to, and it's like, what is that? Okay, so you'll notice that's bacterial vaginosis. Go to your doctor and definitely get confirmation on that before you decide to move any further, because one thing that you need to know is if you're having it, also another thing is itching and burning too for some people, not everybody, but one thing, if you have a bacterial infection and you treat it with yeast products that are used to kill yeast, you're going to do nothing but aid and feed that bacteria, and it's going to make it worse. So this is not something that you can use monostat for. Monostat is strictly a yeast thing. This is not something you can use monostat for. So you just really want to go to your doctors and get a confirmation on that. But there are a lot of things that we do in our everyday that we might not think about or may not have been educated on that may attribute to this bacterial vaginosis overgrowth, and also just make it worse. Now, one thing is antibiotics. You're given antibiotics when you go to your doctor. They say, oh, take this, you'll be fine. And yeah, you'll be fine. However, you know, you didn't necessarily get to the root cause of the problem. And the goal is to get to the root cause of the problem and not just have the problem go away for a little bit so that you can go on about your life. And I know a lot of us just want a microwave popcorn, you know, and all to be all answer to everything, but it really just can't always be like that. So antibiotics definitely do deteriorate and break down the natural you know, just healing processes that you have in your body, because the whole idea of antibiotics is to kill off bacteria. Bacteria doesn't have a name on it, so whether it be good or bad, it's gonna die. And the idea is that the good bacteria will grow before the bad bacteria, but that's not always the case. So that's one thing. Another thing that we're doing is using harsh soaps and chemicals that just have a really bad effect on us. You cannot wash your vagina with the same soap that you wash your body with. The perfumes and dyes that are in those soaps are very harsh and very harmful for your vagina, and it's going to be irritated. It's going to be very angry, okay? And you don't want an angry vagina, so because then you'll have, you know, these issues. So you want to stay away from that. What you can use though is this Cetaphil. Okay, you want to make sure that you use Cetaphil. Someone once told me that you can use Castile soap. I would definitely stay away from that as well, as it will completely dry you out, and the stuff that's in it is just not safe for a vagina. However, Cetaphil is definitely it's a cleanser that is a very light cleanser, and it's for people that have sensitive skin, and so the vagina is a sensitive area, so this is definitely something that is safe to use. Okay, also too, you want to stay away from douching. Now, I heard people douche with apple cider vinegar, people douche with hydrogen peroxide and water, and don't douche. It's bad for you, because the whole what douching does is sends that stuff upwards, you know, and all that's doing is making all the bad bacteria and everything up there go up there where it's not supposed to go. You know, it's just giving it a little propulsion to just jump up there. We don't want that, okay? Because then over time of you doing that, you can develop issues like pelvic inflammatory disease, and that could also have other issues accompanied with that. So you want to make sure that you stay away from douching. Also, when you're on your cycle, be careful with what you use. When you're buying your feminine napkins for your cycle, you want to make sure that they are strictly cotton. I know they have this new stuff out that is flex foam. You want to stay away from that. You want to try not to get, as good as they may sound, you want to try not to get the kind that has the anti-leakage blue stuff in the middle. Now, it's horrible what they're doing to our bodies, and it kind of makes me upset. So that blue stuff sometimes, when your blood hits the blue stuff inside of it, a lot of times you can get a chemical burn. Okay, you can get chemically burned from that. It's happened to me. I cannot use that stuff, and I change. Even if you're the type of person that changes constantly, you can definitely get chemical burning from it. Even if your gynecologist is going to be real with you and open and honest with you, even he or she will tell you that that can definitely happen to you. So you want to make sure that you just get completely cotton completely cotton panty liners and completely cotton pads, and also make sure that they are not scented. Also, completely stay away from tampons. They are not good for you. Even though they are cotton, they are not good for you. They do not allow your body to properly cleanse yourself. The whole purpose is for your cycle is to clean. So therefore they just plug everything up, and whatever goes on there, and then you'll get backed up and all this. So you just want to make sure that you're not using those either. The toxins that are on the tampon are definitely no good for the inside of your vagina. That's all that I can say about that. So you want to definitely be careful and stay away from those things. Also, to make sure you're not wearing, after your cycle goes off, how, you got those 2 last little light days, that's fine to wear a panty liner during those times. But after you are completely finished, do not wear a panty liner every single day. That also too can attribute to bacterial vaginosis. Your vagina is a great breeding ground for bacteria, and it doesn't mean that you're a dirty person, but your vagina is what bacteria loves. Bacteria loves warm, dark, moist places. Point blank, plain and simple, that's what a vagina is. Warm, dark, and moist, okay? And we want to keep it like that, but we want to keep the bacteria out of it, okay? So therefore, you want to just make sure you're not wearing panty liners every day, because every time, even without being on your cycle, you're secreting mucus, which is totally normal. Again, if it is not that white to off-white color, you want to definitely make sure you see your doctor. However, secreting mucus is normal, and a lot of times when that mucus comes down and sitting on your panty liner, and then you go ahead and you go to change it, but even prior to that, it's just sitting there. It's just sitting there. So we want to just and that's just breeding ground, warm, dark, and other moisture, that's just breeding ground for bacteria to grow. So nope, stop using those every day. Okay, so now if you are having a current issue, what I would suggest to you is, try to do it holistically to eliminate it. And, if that doesn't work or whatever, then, definitely go see a doctor or do more research of what you can do naturally. However, I will tell you, I've been through it. You don't want to use that over-the-counter stuff. Man-made stuff is never good, and natural stuff is always better. So, what you want to do is a bath. Try tips for a week, and if you want to be safe, a week and a half, take a bath. It's always good to soak. So you want to fill your tub up, not your tub, but you want to fill up a tub of water, of course, and then you want to get, this is Dr. Till's, yes, Dr. Till's Epsom salt or whatever, and this is just the regular Epsom salt. It doesn't have any added scents, no eucalyptus, no lavender, no nothing, just the straight up Epsom salt. You're going to take 2 cups of this, going to pour it into your bath. After that, you're going to add in some apple cider vinegar with the mother. Doesn't matter the brand, as long as it's apple cider vinegar with the mother. And you're going to put at least 1.5 cups to maybe 2 cups of this added inside of your water. Make sure it's a nice hot bath, not too hot to the point where you're burning yourself, but make sure it's a nice hot to warm bath or whatever. You're going to soak in this for about 30 minutes to at least an hour. And then after that, you should really take a shower. Try not to wash inside of your bath. Always try to take a shower outside of that, and try to putting the apple cider vinegar in your baths a habit. Only because if you do or if you are a type of person that likes to have bubble baths every once in a while, which is also a bad thing, try to stay away from bubble baths, as they are soapy and scented and perfumey. They will also cause issues. But if you do want to take one every once in a while, you can't help yourself, you know, try to use 2 cups of apple cider vinegar with the mother. Put it in your bath, and it will definitely help with the pH of the bubble bath, okay? Because apple cider vinegar is the closest pH to the vagina, so you want to just make sure that you use that, okay? As you soak in this for about 30-40 minutes, definitely take a shower, okay? And also, while you are doing this for your week to week and a half that you're doing this, while you're doing this, you also want to get you some oil of oregano. Now, oil of oregano is a natural antibiotic, okay? Natural. They sell this at Wegmans, they sell it at Whole Foods, GNC, anywhere you can get herbs and stuff and vitamins from, they sell it there. And it looks like this. You can see the oil in it. It looks like this. Okay, so you want to take, what I did was, again, I'm not a doctor, but I'm just going to tell you what I did. I took 3 oil of oregano pills 3 times a day for a week, maybe a little bit more than that, probably like 2 weeks. I was on a rampage. Okay, so 2 weeks while I'm taking my bath as well. And also too, I got some probiotics, which look like this. It's a pill, looks like that. I don't like to touch, that's why I'm putting it in a bottle. I don't like to touch it. So when you take your medication, it's a good habit to practice to put it inside the lid first and then, you know, throw it back. You should still wash your hands just in case like you do drop it or something. But all the bacteria that's on your hands and everything could definitely get on a pill, and you're eating bacteria. Anyway, it's a whole nother video. So so I would take the probiotic at night. Just only one of them. Now this is 100 strands, the 100 billion bacteria live culture probiotic. This is a GNC brand. So again, bacteria are best taken at night so that they can plant themselves inside of your body. So remember, again, to take them at night after you eat. You know, so after your food is all digested and stuff, you could take it at night. Also, another thing about these kind of probiotics, the veggie capsule probiotics, you can also use them as a suppository in your vagina. So you take, you're having, again, going through a little issue, you know, you can take them orally, but at night you can just pop one up there and go to sleep. Now I would suggest not doing this during the daytime, as you're sitting upright, and when it melts you will have the remainder inside of your panties. So and it's definitely an uncomfortable, sticky feeling. Don't do that, okay? Speaking from experience, don't do that, okay? You would not do that. So just try to do it at night while you're laying down, so again, so that the bacteria can implant and try and overpopulate and recreate, so that it can kill off and fight off the bad bacteria. So that's what you can do if you are currently going through something. Also too, another thing that you want to try to do is drink plenty of this stuff. Water, it is your friend. It will help you greatly. So that is all that I have to say about that. Hope that you guys learned something. I didn't share my story, but if you would like my story, I will be more than happy to share it with you. This is not something that's easy to talk about, because a lot of women go through this. However, a lot of people don't know how to have conversations about it, and being as though I've done a lot of research on it and I've cured myself outside, you know, and stopped taking all that mess that the doctors were feeding me, I decided that I needed to share it with other women. Also, if you're watching videos about this and women are telling you to douche with hydrogen peroxide and apple cider vinegar, please don't do that. I cannot stress that enough. Please don't do it. It will do nothing but cause you more heartache than it will do you good. So thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment. If you would like to see more videos about this kind of stuff, please let me know. I will be more than happy to post them. I'm still going to continue my lock videos. However, again, this was something that I had to educate you guys on. Any knowledge that I get, I feel like I have to share it with someone else. So I thank you, everybody, and I will see you next time. Bye.